When you want to grow your channel, it really doesn't matter how amazing your content is if no one is enticed to click on it in the first place. And Derral is going to share with us some of his tricks for getting more people to click on more of your thumbnails, leading to more channel growth coming up. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer. Welcome to Video Creators. We are all about helping you reach more people, grow your channel so you can change their lives with the message that you're spreading. And Derral is all about that too. He literally changes millions of people's lives. When it comes to optimizing your thumbnails though, that's like the very beginning. Like most people think the content just has to be awesome, but you need good titles and thumbnails.
First off, like thumbnails is content. I really get upset when content creators say, oh, you know, it's just content is video. I'm like, no. Your title's content, your thumbnail's content, your description's content. What I like to do is really understand who's going to watch it and how they're going to engage with it. I've produced a lot of viral videos and also ads, and there's one of them with a pooping unicorn. We took time to split test over 150 different thumbnails to make sure which ones would actually click on with which audiences. And we spent a lot of time and effort really understanding human behavior. Now, YouTube has given us great tools to help us really understand the click-through rate and understanding what's happening at what stages of the given video release. The first tip that I'm gonna give you is imagine explaining what your video is about in photos without any words on a 3x5 card, and then shrink it down a little bit. How can you explain what the video is about without using words? And if you can do that, that's a huge win. This is the second tip. How does it reinforce your title? The more that you can tell without text, the better it is. But if you're using text to enhance, then it's great. The next tip would be really understanding the behavior of your audience. First thing that I do is I want to see my top performing videos, and maybe there's something similar that's happening. I like to identify what those things are.
So maybe you notice that your face is on all the ones that are top performing, right? Or maybe your face is not on all the ones that are top performing.
Next is never to be satisfied with your thumbnail. Sometimes you need a little refresh. For me, I like to go on the high performing videos and start tweaking the thumbnail.
What happens if you are tweaking some of those top performing videos and they start declining?
I like to have a time period before I make that assessment. I like to see what can happen over a 5-day period. So I have 5 days worth of data with the new data, and then you can kind of analyze.
Will you ever go back and put the old thumbnail back?
I 100% never delete a thumbnail. I always save it because like I've reinstated just as many as I've changed. Yeah. I want to know why that thumbnail is performing. So I'll actually even edit another thumbnail more like the first instead of just going completely the other direction.
It sounds like you're saying the success of a lot of these thumbnails is based on like a lot of testing and analysis. So when you say like you split test 150 thumbnails, how do you do that?
Wow, we had 150 thumbnails with about 47 different titles that we're testing out. But as we were going through it, we just started narrowing it down and just try to identify, okay, this is responding really well with this target demo. Is this the one that we want to go after? And so on and so forth, till we were able to narrow it down. For me, there's a tool called TubeBuddy that I love, that I do a ton of split tests, and you're able to do that with your own current content and see how it performs.
One thing that we've been working on here with our thumbnails is really trying to like simplify them, because it used to be a day on YouTube where the hyper edited ones with the bright colors and everything really perform the best, but it seems like the more natural images are performing better.
We manage a lot of channels and we have a lot of data, and what we're able to see is it's really depending on your age group. If you're going toddlers or even kids, brighter's better. Really in their face engagement, more is actually relevant. But as soon as you hit like that 13-year-old age group and then on up, the more that you get to the 20s, 30s, 50s, stuff like that, what's going on is they want real things. And the more that it looks real, simple, natural, not so in their face, but it still has the elements of emotion using their face and so on. YouTube is really good at auto-generating thumbnails. Sometimes those auto-generated thumbnails are even better.
I know, I hate it when that happens.
It's just like, because I test it.
I was ousted by a robot.
I'm like, why did I just spend an hour or two on a thumbnail? But I think everyone's like overcomplicating it. I really do believe you need to tell a story, but it needs to be simple enough that they can understand what's going on at a glance. Because that's all you have is a glance.
So I have a challenge for you. Walk us through the process of what you would do.
Wow. So are we using this thumbnail?
Yes.
This is like a lot of pressure.
We're going to actually do it right now.
I want to make sure I'm staying in the theme of your channel. I don't want them to say, oh, is this not a Tim Schmoyer video? How do we actually make people want to click on this? A blank screen, like for me, just one color We're not even in it. And the word, would you click? Would that work?
I don't know, they're here.
Let's go with a couple options here because like I never am satisfied with one. You know your audience better than I know your audience. What would get them to engage with that thumbnail?
If we're gonna put our faces in it, it would be us maybe like question. What would not work though is if we tried to show a computer screen with all these different thumbnails on it and an arrow going towards one, you're right, like then it starts getting too complicated and things start getting too small.
I think the last one would be you pointing at me and no, pointing back. I think we need to get some depth in this a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And the title
so
should
you're
be,
blurred out a little bit?
His thumbnails suck. I think the first one is going to be the winner, but it might be your idea or it might be the third idea. I think the point is, okay, what's going on here? Who's the audience? What would they engage with? Start thinking about it. Like it shouldn't just be like a 5-minute process. This should be something that you're digging deep on. Don't make a decision now. What I normally do would get titles and thumbnails, give it a night, wake up in the morning and say, oh, what was I thinking there? And then I start crossing things off and get really engaged.
Believe it or not, YouTube actually provides some really valuable tools inside your analytics that'll give you data exactly of how you can test which videos are performing best for your audience. We just shot that video, put it over on Derral's channel. Click that video you see right over there, and we will see you over in that next video.